Hello fellow warriors, Alpine here. Today I wanted to talk about this tent that I've had for a while now. It's made by the North Face company, the Rock 32. It's been a really good tent for me. I've had it in some serious rainstorms. I just wanted to take it out and show it to you so you could see what kind of options there are with backpacking tents. So I'll take it out of the bag, show you what you get with it, and then I'll set it up. Okay, so what you get in the bag, you get the bag itself right here, which is more than adequate to put this tent in when you roll it up. Plenty of space in here. You get 2 sets of DAC poles, get 10 pegs, get your tent itself, and then you get the fly sheet, the rain cover. So that's what comes inside the bag. Also wanted to mention that the bags that they give you for these poles are really well made. Seam taped around the top. More than enough room for what you're putting in them. The tent stake bag itself is very nicely made too. Now, talking about these tent stakes, as you can see, this one here is bent. That's because Alpine banged it too hard with a hammer. So having said that, learning from experience, see if you can find yourself a nice rubber mallet. This one here in particular is made for banging in tent stakes, and it's got a hook puller on the end of it you can pull it out with. Works a lot better. You're not going to damage your tent stakes at all. So, food for thought, something to think about. Okay, so you can see this set up, the inner portion of it. It's got a nice bathtub floor. You got screen all around. You got 2 doors, one on each side, which is nice. If you know it's not going to rain or whatever, you can leave the top off. It's more than adequate. These poles come down and they fit right in to this piece. Right through. So having said that, this is self-supporting, so you could just lift this whole thing up and move it around if you wanted to. No problem, no worries. Wanted to show you the length of this tent going long. 7 feet. So the width of the tent, the inside of the tent, is a little bit over 5 feet. Got about 64 inches. Alright, so one thing I wanted to mention is the fact when you roll the doors up, like I said, there's 2 doors, one on each end. When you go to roll them up though, these toggles that you have to use to tie back the doors with are on elastic straps. And that's nice because it keeps its strength. It doesn't get all, I guess you could say, loose over time. So that's what's nice about that. It keeps it nice and taut. That's one thing I like that they did. The hooks that hook into these DAC bars are very well made. They clip on and they stay on. That's a nice feature too. Inside the tent you have 2 pockets on one end that you can put gear in. That's nice. I know the newer ones, they try to put them on all 4 corners now. So, up in the top, you have a loop where you can hang a lantern. So, that works out great too. And you got plenty of room in here, that's for sure. Alright, so this is the Rock 32 with the rain flap on. Rain fly. And you can see you have some nice vestibule space in the front and the back, which is nice. More than enough room for your pack and extra gear. Okay, so I opened up one of the doors and tied it back. Once again, these tie downs are elastic, so they're not going to lose their strength, which is nice. But you do have enough room in here to put your stuff and hang out if it's raining. Also wanted to mention this tarp here underneath. I just put this here for demonstration purposes. If I was going to set this up and spend the night in it, I would not have this extended out the past of this, beyond this, because this would collect water. So you always want to have it tucked in under there, whatever you're going to use underneath your tent. Just something to mention. Okay, so I wanted to show you the inside with a cot inside. This is a Marchway cot. They make a nice little cot. The thing about it is it stores down real small, throw it in your backpack. I'll show you that in a different video though. But as you can see, the cot itself is 6 foot long. The tent's 7 foot long. So you got plenty of room in here. Plus you could put a table in here, little table, and still have plenty of room. Okay, so I'm sitting inside the tent on top of the cot, and I have plenty of room in here. I'm 6'2", and I have plenty of room up above me. This is what's nice about it. It is deceiving when you look at it, but you do have lots of room in here to do whatever you need to do. Okay, so that was the North Faced Rock 32 tent. Just wanted to show it to you guys. You might have a hard time trying to find that. You could maybe find it on eBay, but it is an older tent. Wanted to mention this one, the Crane Creek 3-person by Marmount, is something that compares to that one. You can find this on Amazon. It's not too bad for a price. I will show you this in a future video. I hope everybody's doing well. Stay strong, and remember, be limitless.